How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Software Inc. and welcome back to Nerdrasoft for what is probably going to be the last time, at least with this current version of Nerdrasoft. I want to get started today by immediately going in and starting to develop some new software. We haven't put out any Office software in a while. We did Suite Pro in May of 2022. It is now June 2030, and apparently people are noticing that we haven't done another Suite product. So I think what we'll do is go back to doing Nerdrasoft Suite, and I think we'll do Nerdrasoft Suite Pro 2 is what we'll go for here. So I think we had Nerdrasoft Suite and then we did Suite Pro and now we're doing Nerdrasoft Suite Pro. It's very confusing. This is technically, I think this is technically the third piece of software in this franchise, but yeah, we're gonna lean into the absurdity of this entire thing. We're gonna make it $69 as is tradition. And I think in terms of frameworks, we'll just use whatever's going to be fitting for us. So May 2028, 7.9% royalties. Honestly, I'm kind of okay with that. It has just about everything in it. We'll bring that tech level up a little bit. And I mean, we have put everything in this before, so I'm sort of okay with this. I think what we'll do is put scripting and cloud backup in there and maybe a virtual assistant. It's going to take a while to do this, but honestly, I think that's fine. We'll go over to the next page. We are going to be using, hopefully, our own things to make this happen. We can use Canvas 11, which is fantastic. We can use Wave 17, which is fantastic. And then for operating systems, sort by release dates, we will go for Bot X2, Lion OS, Doors 2, and I don't think we'll do the original Doors. I think this is pretty good. This is a good little start. We could go for Bot X, but I think we're fine as we are. We'll go to the next page. And then in terms of targeting the market, I mean, we'll go for whatever that split is. That's completely fine. In terms of the teams working on this, it's going to be relatively simple. It is going to be our Office team day and night. And then it's going to be the same thing for the development as well. No publishers, of course. And then in terms of the lead designer, I guess Ward Bradley, you can absolutely go ahead and do that. So it's going to be approximately 3 years. That's going to be a while. It's definitely going to take a while for these guys to do it. It's a lot of wasted interest, but honestly, that's totally fine. So it's not going to be until the mid-2030s that Nerdrasoft Suite Pro 2 goes out the door. But you know what? That's fine. That Office team has been doing nothing for a while, so we'll give them something to do at long last. Now, we do have an issue. The porting and updating team Knight just lost their leader, so we need to get someone new into that team. So we're going to be looking for a leader. We will do programming as secondary. Salary is going to be high, and then compatibility is going to be the, if I could spell, that'd be great. Porting and updating Knight, HR multitasking. We're not doing automation. We're not doing socialization. Yeah, they're not doing anything. So that's totally fine. We can begin looking, sort by compatibility, I guess. Stephanie Williams, congratulations. You're hired. Welcome to the team. Let's get you set up the way you should be. So porting and updating Knight employees. And then Stephanie, you are going to be set up as their leader. You can do programming and art, so you can do those as secondary. Not that you really will be doing much of that, but there we go. That team has been sorted out. We've got Nerdrasoft Suite Pro 2 on... Why are they... Okay. I mean, I guess they have to pull out and sort of down the sidewalk, but I've never actually noticed the vehicles doing that before. That's new to me. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely a thing, is what that is. Anyway, there's a few other things I'd like to do today. I want to sort of experiment a little bit with some things that we hadn't done before. And one of those things that I've seen a bunch of people on Discord, Twitter, and in the YouTube comments asking about is the fact that we haven't really touched on procurement. We did very early on get ourselves some gold, and then we never really did anything with it. We never really funneled any money into DDoS attacks or corporate espionage or paying off employees, the black market. There's a lot of things we could do. A distributed denial of service attack against the servers of a competitor's product can increase refunds and reduce market recognition. Now, here's the interesting detail about that I think is quite funny. A lot of my competitors are hosting their software on my servers. So I don't know if the game simulates that. But there is and I really hope if there was one video, if there was one idea that I would love the developer of Software Inc. to take from anything I've ever done on this game, hear me out, right? Because you could do the funniest thing right here. If I was to launch a DDoS attack on like Hearst Studios, it should take down everything on this server, including my own software. That would be the funniest thing, because you could power game that as well. You could have a dedicated hosting server and then just DDoS attack your own server to take down everybody. That would be amazing. It should destroy your reputation if you get found out. But that's just think about it is all. I beg you, just think about it, because that'd be really funny. Anyway, I'm going to take these print jobs, 5.4 million by December. That's actually a lot. I don't know if I want to do. I'm going to do it. We're going to see if we can actually pull it off. I have my doubts. Let's bring your priority down a little bit. Let's bring your priority down a little bit. Let's bring all of your priorities down just a little bit and see if I can actually pull off this this deal. Because I have some doubts all of a sudden that I can actually do this. So let's just see how many copies I would have to give this thing before it actually manages to be done by December. It's looking like quite a few, to be quite honest with you, which a little bit of a worry, not gonna lie. This one can go quite low, which is great. This one can't really go much lower. This one can go a fair bit lower as well, and this one can go down to about there. So this is still not going to be done by December. I guess it is like 6 months out, so I need to be doing about 1 million of these a month, which is certainly a bit of a worry. Am I printing anything else per month? Not really. Not really. Okay. Well, you know, it'll be fine. How many of those would I actually need to be doing per month to pull that off? Over 1 million. Yeah. So that's yeah, that's unlikely to happen is what that is. Although, to be fair, looking at this space, I could probably get some more product printers in here. In fact, I'm fairly confident in saying that if I wanted to, I could go in here, I could go to distribution, I could get some medium product printers, and then those could go here, is what I'm thinking. I don't like that they're sort of facing the wrong way, but they could certainly go there. And then I think these lights are going to need to move a little bit. So we'll move you to there, move you to there. I don't know if this is going to be enough. I really have no idea, but I'm willing to give it a shot. I also want to copy that shade of blue to make sure that these are all, you know, painted properly, so they all look nice and custom, which is what we're going for. So primary is white, secondary is that shade of blue, tertiary is also going to be, you know what? Tertiary is also going to be blue. There we go. So now can I do it? That's the question. Now are we good? No, we're not. We're close though, which is what's important. This can come down a little bit. I might actually be able to do this. I might, if I just bring these numbers down ever so slightly. There is a point there where technically I can now do all of them, assuming I have the couriers to pick everything up, which I somehow doubt, to be quite honest with you. I have my doubts, but we're gonna give it our best shot. I've been nominated for 3 out of 4 categories. Let's see how we're doing. Best employer, naturally, is me. Of course it is. Best product is also me with Vector 12, and most profitable product is also me with Canvas 11. Look at us. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Definitely not me. Now, like I said, I want to mess around a little bit. With procurement. So that's gonna mean that we need a basement, we need a basement, basically. I need a room that no one goes to so that no one sees the gold that we buy. And I'm thinking the way we can do that is maybe over in this building. I think this is the way to go. I was thinking the main building, but no, I think this one's gonna be the safer bet. So let's, oh boy. Let's figure this out. I'm not 100% sure this is a good idea, but we're gonna try it. I'm gonna do this, which is about the length of the building, which is great. Can I do some stairs over here? Can I, you know what, actually, let me go a little bit further out with this in both directions. So it's now underneath the grass, which is good. Can I get some stairs that look like, I want to go with these ones, and I want to put them there. So you've got to, oh wait, you can't get there. Wait, you can't. Oh, you've got to go through the kitchen. Yeah, there we go. We're getting really shady and really shifty with this, but that's how it's going to work. You've got to go through the kitchen to get to the stairs that lead you to the basement. where we keep the gold. That's how this is gonna work. We'll do a little door down here, and that should be all right. It doesn't have to be a nice room, right? It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It just needs to be functional. Can I copy the style of this room? Is that a thing? It doesn't seem like it is, unfortunately, which is, I guess, all right. Oh no, I can just save the style. We'll call this, I don't know, factory base is what we'll call it, and that'll be all right because it is the base of the factory. And then this one's going to be set to factory base as well because it's all underground and whatnot. And that looks all right. We got the door, which is great. We've got all the brick and stuff inside. Not that you can see it. And then I guess we just put some lights in here. Again, I don't know if we need them, but it's what we're gonna do. And you know what? I'm gonna go for lights sort of around the outside of the room because we're going for kind of a lair vibe here is what I'm thinking. It's definitely not. It's definitely, yeah, you know what? I'm committing to this. I'm committing to the bit is what I'm doing. I don't know if I can get any lights into the stairwell. Unfortunately, I can get this one, which I guess we'll go for. And that seems all right. That seems good. Can I get a little room divider for just down the side of the stairs here? I absolutely can, because you don't want anyone looking in, right? You don't want someone looking in here and being like, "Ooh, what's down there?" Right? You kind of want to keep this all. I mean, they can see that there's a door, but you don't want them to see that maybe someone's carrying a bunch of gold bars up and down the stairs. Okay, you know what? I think this is pretty solid. I've gone for a slightly different approach. We have like an airlock system going on here just because I thought that was kind of funny. And then we have the logo just because any good evil lair needs, you need to, you know, you need to remember what you're doing it all for. Okay, that's what the logo on the wall's for. Anyway, now that it's the morning, we should probably go and buy some things, and it seems that silver is worth a whole lot more right now, so sure, let's get the accounting team working on procuring myself a bunch of silver, which seems like it's going to take them no time at all, which is, I don't know how to feel about that. Not gonna lie, don't know how to feel about that, but yeah, we'll buy it, and now we'll go over to the basement, and it's gonna live right down here. And it's gonna go right there, which is an interesting spot for it. Is what it is. Can I get you guys to get me more? Is that a thing? Can I just get you guys to like get me just a bunch more silver? Can I get you to like get me 2 things? I want more. Yeah, absolutely. Get me more silver. Let's buy this and put it right here, and then we're gonna buy this and put it right here, and that seems pretty good. That seems like a good way to go. Is what that's like $3 million worth of silver right there, and I think if I sell it, it goes to the offshore account. I need 5 million to attempt to attempt an attack on a competitor though. So you know what? Maybe we want to we might want to move this around a little bit. Is what we might want to do. Let's just oh wait, I can't move. Hold on. I need to make the grid smaller. There we go. So put you there, and we'll put you right there, and that seems pretty good. So they're nicely in between the lights, which is great. Let me accounting team, if you wouldn't mind just getting me some more silver, that'd be kind of fantastic if you can. And I mean I've got 24 hours to do it, so we'll just do another silver procurement in there, and that'll get me the 5 million that I need. Once I sell all of this, I can go ahead and, you know, get myself a DDoS attack on a competitor. You know, Nerdrasoft really took a turn after I retired. That's kind of where we're at, right? This company really went downhill once my character left the chair. You know, there we go. That's 5 million on nothing but silver in the evil lair as well underneath the factory. Now, let me have a quick look at manufacturing. We are actually going to be struggling a little bit with some of these. I think it might be a good idea to just sort of crank this one and see if we can just focus on getting that out there. Employees can't find food. They'll be fine. All right, they'll be okay. They'll manage. My thinking though on cranking that particular task is there's not much left for them, so I think I'll do both of them because again, there's really not much left to be printed on those two. This one as well, I'm going to bring up a little bit. What is this? They went bankrupt and I received one. That wasn't a, was that a subsidiary? I've actually, no, I don't remember if I don't think I owned that company. Let me have a very quick look and just double check. Yeah, there's two NerdResoft subsidiaries in here. This one's doing really well for itself, and honestly, this one's creeping up here as well, which is great. Let's keep that going. And then in other news, because I've managed to max out these 3 deliveries, it looks like we might actually manage to pull off this one right here. Oh my God, so many people retired. Jesus, that's a bit rough. But we might be able to pull this off, which is great. We have quite a few in storage. I did hire a bunch more couriers as well. So let me bring this one down a little bit further. We have 2 million to go. It's, you know, this might be a little bit risky. We might not actually be able to pull this off if I can't get all these into, I think the fact that these are all just in a line and not, I don't know. I don't know if there's any way I could speed this up. I think we might be cutting it a little bit close here. We'll see what happens. We'll see if we can get through a bunch of these. We have delivered 4 million. We've got a couple of months still to go. We might be able to pull this off. Let's also get this Hellshock 4 port going because I realized I completely forgot about it. And let me also just double check all my releases. So Astrophone 4 is going to be in March. That's not far away at all. Wave 18 in January 2031. We have Canvas 12 in March 2032. We actually have Longsword 17 coming out in a couple of months' time. Vector 13 is aiming for October 2033. And then Hellshock 7 is aiming for 2032 with its release. So a couple of years out, that's honestly okay. Hellshock has done amazing, amazing things for this company. Let's be completely honest. We're also seeing really good money on Vector as well, but Hellshock 6 still doing fantastic. In terms of profits, it's not even in the top 10 because Hellshock 4 did just ridiculous numbers as well. And of course, Kingdom Guardians doing numbers still, which is really, really surprising. Saturn 2, I do want to have a look at that. It is 5.3 last month, 70 million overall, 644,000 active users. That is remarkably good for us. Astrophone 4 print job just got done as well. I've seen a couple of people talking about Astrophone 4, by the way, and saying that really, I probably need to print less of the Astrophone project. We'll look into that a little bit, but at this point of the game, given that we're sort of concluding things a little bit, I don't know if I'm that concerned about Astrophone, to be completely honest with you. I'd also, I would really like to see this get moved out a little bit quicker. Yeah, this doesn't look like it's gonna happen, unfortunately. That's a bit of a worry. That's a major worry. Can I crank this up a little bit so we're printing just a bunch of these? Let me just print none of you for a second. I want to see if I can get my printers just to dump out all of this, right? Just get this thing done. It's early in November. So now we go and say that we want to print this entire thing is what we want to do. Canvas 12, I will bring that down a little bit. We're also probably not, hold on a minute. Canvas 12 is aiming for 349,000. Let's set a maximum of 125,000 on you just to be safe. And then hopefully we can dump out, I mean, we need another 500,000 of these guys today. I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately. So this, we maybe let them down a little bit. We were very, very close though. To be fair, like we cut this really, really close. I just, unfortunately, wasn't good enough. It's remarkably close. Look at this. It's 11:59 p.m. We needed like another, we needed like another 70,000. Another couple of hours, we would have been fine. Accept all of these. That's fine. My reputation took a hit. That's fine. One of my old IPs went wait. 3 of my oh wait, no, Vector Premium was Vector Premium wasn't even mine, was it? That was the Field Biz one. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough, I guess. I failed to print the last 71,000 copies. Cost me a total of $14,000. Oh no, not $14,000. All right, so let's come back down into the layer and let me sell all of these and go back this way, because if we now look at accounting, yeah, we have 5 million in the offshore account, which is kind of fantastic. Now, there's a lot of things we can do. Obviously, we know what the DDoS attack is going to do. Corporate espionage, spy on other companies to figure out the latest tech, circumventing the research process. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I don't know if we don't need to do that. Make an employee quit amicably, avoiding any possible negative consequences. Buy a bunch of furniture and hope you earn what you spent. Okay, we're gonna oh no. What am I releasing soon? So we have an audio tool in January. Do we have any competitors coming out anytime soon? There's an antivirus software releasing there. Astrophone's releasing there. Do we have any other phones releasing next year? No. Okay. Do we have any phones that have released recently? Is the question. Computer operating system, phone operating system right here. Released in November. It's unavoidable. It has got active users. We've got another one here. It's not as popular. So J-Ring Connect 5. It's owned by Semimand Interactive. Let's, oh man. This seems like a really bad idea. Hold on, can I not launch it on a phone? Apparently not. Oh man, okay, that might be a problem. I mean, this, hold on, this is the most recent release from anyone else. This is an RTS. This thing's quite popular. It's an adventure game. It released, I mean, a year ago. I don't know if this is worth, I mean, it's $5 million to attack someone else's products for, I mean, I guess the idea is that you would use it to attack something as it releases, which, I mean, I guess this thing did release this month. You know what? Sure. We'll experiment with it. We'll see what that does. I'm at 50% heat right now. I will be audited if this number reaches 100% and any illegal activity will be uncovered. That's worrying. Also, the price of silver dropping a little bit there, which is good. Let me buy more, because that's where we're at. I'm gonna I like having silver down here, man. I'm not gonna lie. Gold is a lot more, you know, evil layer looking, but you know, silver's the more valuable right now, so we'll take it. Let's see. So we did just release Longsword 17. It is outstanding. It is inspiring. Loretta Briggs just retired. Wasn't Loretta given a bunch of awards? It's outstanding, inspiring as well, which is good. Let's get this thing ported to pretty much everything. So, oh, it's already kind of on everything. Let's do everything over 100,000 users. Seems like a reasonable bet. Vector 12, I think we've already ported it, but let me just double check. Yeah, it's on everything. And, oh, Smart Online 6 is, it's a phone operating system. I guess this is something that I acquired during the whatever company that was shutting down. Does anyone want this? Does anyone happen to want to trade this IP? No. Okay, well, that's fair. That's fair enough, I guess. That seems to be like the only thing that company made as well, so whatever. Let me get my silver in here, and let me get some more silver in here, and that'll be all right. We're slowly putting the layer back together. I've got no idea, no idea what that DDoS attack will have done to that other company. Was it Citycraft that I attacked? I've got genuinely no idea. Oh man, I don't like that. I don't like that. Wave 18 has gone out as well. Fantastic. It's only great. That's fair enough. I'm all right with that. We'll not worry too much about it. 100,000 users plus. Let's just put on absolutely everything as well, so that we have as many potential consumers there as we can get. Make this a top priority. Pause that one, and we'll just do one at a time. You know, I've just noticed that we accepted a print job for something called Hellstrike 3. I have some feelings about that. I'm not gonna lie. So Hellshock 6 was me. Hellstrike 2. It is also a first-person shooter. What do you guys think? What is? Hold on a minute, buddy. What is this? You did 15 million. Okay. Maxwell Hoffman, the lead designer, if that's what he wants to call himself. I see how it is. Can I poach you? This company's worth a lot of money. I can only buy out 47% of them as well, unfortunately, which, I mean, fair enough. What have we got in terms of recent releases? So they also do City Base, which is fair enough. Would they be interested in trading the? They'll give me the IP for 3.3 million. That's nothing. That really is nothing. They've also done Kingdom Battle 4, which, I mean, yeah, all right. I'm very tempted. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very tempted to take over the Hellstrike IP just as like a, basically. Oh, it'd be nice to just take the company. I'm not gonna lie. I've really enjoyed doing that, just taking over companies that sort of, they're not technically infringing on my intellectual property, but I love the idea that they are, and that I'm petty enough, and that Nerdrasoft is petty enough to play the long game and just take over bits of stock until we can just buy out the company. And then we just take the money out of the company and, you know, let them go bankrupt. That's basically where I'm at. But I don't know. I don't know if I want I don't want the IP. I might just take the company as well, because then what I can do is keep an eye on them and just let them keep doing their thing. So it's like, if you're going to infringe on my IP, you're at least going to be managed by Nerdrasoft. Do I care enough to do that? I don't. You know what? Sure. There we go. We own 47% of that company now. That's fine. That's fine by me. We're also working quite nicely on Suite Pro 2 down here. Infinite King Doom is taking a lot longer than I was hoping it would, though. That has me a little bit concerned. And apparently I failed. I wonder where. Wait, how did I fail the fire alarm inspection up here? Okay, that is news to me. I haven't touched this space in a while. Was the other spaces that I happened to fail by any chance, are they in this building? I have a feeling they're not gonna be. I have a feeling I know exactly what spaces they're gonna be in. What a surprise. But there were 3 violations, right? So hold on a minute. If I go in here, this room is going to need a fire alarm, which I'm fine with. So that's covered. This room is fine. Is the lobby over here gonna need a fire alarm and sprinklers? Is that kind of what it's getting at? No. What were my violations then? So there were 3 violations. What was the other one? Where was the other one? Because I've got no idea. I might need to call the fire inspector back. Okay, so apparently now I have passed the fire inspection. Fantastic. I didn't change anything on these stairs, so I've got no idea how we happened to fail the fire inspection on that one. But you know what? It's fine. It's totally fine. What I would like to do, though, is I'd like to speed up the Infinite King Doom development. The 3D and audio seem to be holding us back a little bit, so I'm basically going to put those teams to work on the game as well. And we'll just see how that goes. We'll see if that actually does help to speed it up when those guys come in tomorrow. A product has run out of Wave 8. Did I not print you? Did I not set you to do anything? Apparently not. Okay, I'm getting sloppy is what I'm doing with Software Inc. now. Forgetting to print things is definitely a bit of a worry, given that these guys are selling a lot. And there goes Astrophone as well. Oh boy. How many of those are we printing? Let's limit that to maybe 50,000. Let's do 25,000 of those. Maybe 50,000 to start with. Just 50,000 in stock seems like a good idea. Yeah, we did 100,000 for the last one, so we're not going to have too many excess is what we're looking for there. I'm hoping that works. I'm hoping that ends up being good for us. I'm also hoping that having those extra teams on the Infinite King Doom project is actually going to make a difference. It doesn't really seem like it's making much of a difference, but we can hope for the best. I would like this thing to go out at the latest by like November 2032. When did the original go out? Because that would be really fitting. If we go way, way back, it was May of 1981. So it's been 50 years. If we could have got it out this May, it would have been 50. Good Lord, it's been 50 years of King Doom. That is, wow, that's some storytelling is what that is. This is the 9th game in the franchise. Technically the 3rd game in the reboot trilogy. But yeah, that's kind of wild. It would have been really nice if we could have released it this year. I kind of wish I paid attention to the releases there. I didn't quite realize that it was like that, but I guess, I mean, you know, the 51st anniversary is an option, I suppose. I guess that's maybe how we'll look at Infinite Kingdom. And you know, I will say, Astrophone 4 did okay, 9.3 million last month. That's the best seller that we had, which is great. Vector doing 4.8, 4.3, 3.8, 3.5, 3.5, 1.7, 1.5, and then we're into the hundreds of thousands. So not bad, in all honesty. I'm kind of okay with that. We're making good money, although we did just have to pay our taxes, so we kind of lost some money, but that's totally fine. And I will say it does look like this is going a fair bit faster now. So if May wasn't next month, we would go ahead and release it. But I think what we'll do, I might aim, you know, let's do May of 2032. It'll be 51 years. It's still a year out, but I'm in a year-long beta. And do we need a year-long beta? How did I lose money last month? How did I just lose 41 million? Is that printing? It's gonna be bills, isn't it? Yeah, 71 million in printing. Okay, something tells me that this thing needs, wow. How does, wait, where's Astrophone 3? It may, how does this thing need to make 148 million to break even? How has that happened? How has that happened? Hold on a minute. Astrophone 4, oh, that'll do it. I didn't set a maximum. That'll do it. That's where all that money went. There's 816,000 of those in stock. Oh, God. Oh, we need to sell 1 million Astrophone 4s now. Oh, how did I? It's all falling apart today. It's award season again. I am, of course, the best employer. Best product is going to me for Longsword 17. Best designer, I got 3rd place, Loretta Bond. Is Loretta Bond still here? It might have been a different Loretta that resigned a while back, and then most profitable was Vector 12. That's fine. These guys want me to manufacture something. I guess we can take that and assign it to the good old assembly line right there. It looks like we can pull it off. And then these guys want me to host Hellstrike. Are you fun? Are you trying to be funny? All right, that's fine. I'll take Hellstrike. We printed Hellstrike 3. We might as well host it. That's I can't believe that. I hate that. I need to start coming up with more unique names that aren't in, you know, really similar to things that get generated in the game itself. The supported operating system for Canvas 9 no longer has anyone to sell to. And then people aren't happy that we haven't put out Office software in a while. That's fine. What am I losing sales on now? Canvas 12? Am I not printing you? Hold on a minute. Canvas 12 is right here. We're aiming to print 125,000 per month. We just don't seem to be printing it, which is really weird. I guess we're probably, oh, it's because I've turned it way down. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. That's why. All right. Well, that's fine. At the very least, we do have some, wait a minute. Hearst Studio, I've just accepted another one. Hearst Studios is doing Door. Oh, are you kidding me? Buddy. Okay. All right. Who the hell do you think, where you with your piddly little $135 million value and your 51.8% listed company, buddy. I'm taking them over. You're a subsidiary now is what you are. I can't, oh my God, my reputation's not high. I need a higher business reputation to take them over. Are you kidding me? How do I? Can't believe that. Genuinely can't believe that. So yeah, I just need a higher business reputation apparently, or I need one of my subsidiaries to go away. I guess I can keep printing things and hope for the best on that, but that I can't. Oh, this game, man. This Door OS, really? You know what? It's fine. In better news, Hellshock 7 has just gone out, and I wasn't expecting this, but It's outstanding. It's inspiring. It is September 2031. That's good. That's what we're looking for. Marketing is unavoidable, which is all right. We'll start printing this. We'll do 125,000 copies as per usual. And that should keep everybody nice and happy. I'm really annoyed about DoorOS. I'm not going to lie. Really not happy with that one. That's, that's, you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. Infinite King Doom at the very least is also pretty much ready to go into beta. So you know what? We're going to market this. It is going to be May of 2032 for the release on this. We can start going in with press builds and press releases and all that good stuff as well. So we'll go to press build right here. We will do some hyping right here as well, just to make sure people are excited about it. And then there we go, into beta. That gives us a few months of beta to fix as many bugs as we possibly can. It has a good number of followers instantly, which is fantastic. Hellshock 7 did 8 million in sales. Astrophone 4, admittedly, if it sells over 1 million, it might break even. I've got no idea if Astrophone 4 is going to break even. It has a bit of an uphill battle ahead of it, to be quite honest. There's probably still a lot of copies of Astrophone 4 in stock right now. Yeah, 663,000 is, it's a lot. It's definitely a lot. Let's bring you down to like, let's honestly say 15, let's do 10,000 of you in stock. We don't need to worry about that. You as well, I think, honestly. In fact, Saturn 2 is still selling. Yeah, just all the old ones, I think we can bring them way down in terms of their production. Saturn 2 and Saturn 2 controller, they're doing all right. This guy, still quite a few in stock, but those will go away. And then this guy is just fine where it is. So that should be good for us. That should keep us pretty happy. Infinite King Doom is getting a ridiculous number of followers, which is exactly what we're looking for. So hopefully that'll continue, and hopefully that'll end up being a really, really good seller for us. I'm hoping that that can maybe be Nerdrasoft's last big sort of thing, you know? We started with King Doom, we're ending it with Infinite King Doom, and then, you know, whatever happens with Nerdrasoft going forward, that's what happens with Nerdrasoft going forward. Let's take this print job for Print Premium. That seems fair enough. We can probably pull that off. Hosting, we can pull that off as well. That's totally fine. And I do still have some silver down here. You know what? Oh, gold's coming up a little bit. Silver is sort of rebounding a little bit as well. I want some gold, man. I want some, it's not as valuable, but I want some gold. You know, I think it would be good. I would say for company morale, but more so for my own morale to just have some gold down here. You know, I like gold. What can I say? It's pretty good looking. Let's get some more just because I want more gold. And there we go. We'll put it right there. That looks great. that looks great. I love it. Absolutely love it. It's so ridiculous. I love that we just have this vault as well. It's like, you know, through the kitchen, down the stairs, through the airlock, into the vault. There you go. So I think when it comes to Infinite King Doom, what I'm going to do is right out the gate, I think I'm going to go and take a bit of a risk. I was going to say 250,000. I'm going to aim for 500,000 units in stock for Infinite King Doom. So I want those to be there day one, right? There's 500,000 copies in stores, ready to go. You know, do what you got to do. They can all go away. And then we're going to bring that maximum down once we get to where I want to be, which is where we're about to be. And we're going to say, you know, once those sell, let's do maybe 75,000 copies beyond that point. In fact, let me have a look here. So King Doom Guardians, how many did it actually sell? It sold 5.3, you know, suddenly I'm thinking, what's our best seller? How did Sweet Pro, oh, wasn't that the $3? Yeah. So that's 7 million units sold for $3. We only had 2 million in profit. But then it was Hellshock 4, then it was King Doom Guardians. So yeah, I think maybe I'm being a little bit, do I wanna take the risk and have more copies in stock? Do I want to have, you know what, with the hype behind this, almost 20,000 followers right now, I'm gonna take a risk. I'm gonna say 2.5 million copies in stock. That's what we're aiming for. And then after that, we'll maintain about 100,000. We're gonna be ambitious with this one. That's the goal. We are gonna go super ambitious with Infinite Kingdom. We are gonna see if people are actually gonna care, if they're actually gonna be excited. That's the goal. I mean, it's still gaining followers. It's gonna be above 20,000 followers, which I think is the most we've had following anything. So I'm here for it. Honestly, I'm absolutely here for it. There's over 1 million in stock now. We'll put the press release out, which didn't really do much for us. And apparently the 3D team just lost their leader. Ooh. Okay, so that's gonna be hurting Vector 13. Let's hire someone new. So you do need to do automation. That's going to be really important. So we'll begin looking. We're going to be looking for our 3D team right about here and filter by compatibility. Mitchell Jones. You can do HR. You can do automation. You're 46 years old. That sounds fine to me. So in we go. We'll find my 3D team. We'll go to employees. We'll go to you. And you are going to be team leader. And then you can do design and programming as secondary. So that should keep the 3D team nice and happy. This can be assigned to... Where are you? You're in here somewhere. If we look for you, there you are. So that should keep everything good for Vector 13. Hopefully it doesn't interrupt the project too much. It would be kind of a bit of a pain if it did. We also have a Hellshock 7 update on the way out. We have a lot of porting for Hellshock 7 going as well. And I have a lot of money due in taxes. Good Lord. Okay, well, you know, I think my accountants will be fine. They'll stay on top of that. They've not been doing anything else all year. They're nice and prepared to do the taxes and exclusively the taxes. They've had a very relaxed year doing absolutely nothing else. So they'll be ready. Now, I want that fixed. There we go. Last bug is done. The porting is now being focused on, which is great. So that'll hopefully be done in no time at all. And then Hellshock, let's see, 7.6 million last month. Not bad. It's made a profit as well. This thing, honestly, I'm really surprised that Astrophone 4 is doing what it's doing. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely really surprised at that one. You are still not sitting with 2.5 million in stock, which is surprising. It takes... Oh, marketing team Day just lost their leader as well. Good Lord, we're losing everybody now. That's getting to be a bit of a problem. So let's have a look. Marketing team Day. We want HR and... I don't think we need automation. I think HR multitasking is probably better for them. So we'll begin looking. And we've got some great compatibility. HR, automation, multitasking. Eddie Wall, congratulations. You are absolutely hired. So then back to the marketing team Day, over to employees. We'll get you set up the way everybody else is. So leader and service secondary, that'll keep those guys happy. And now we wait. We're not that far out from Infinite Kingdom's release. You know, just before we move everybody over to Infinite Kingdom, I almost wonder if it would be nice, because we have a few hundred bugs for Kingdom Guardians. It might be nice to just update those. It might be nice to just bring the game sort of up to modern standards. You know, have it as prepared to go forward in whatever state it's going to go forward in. And then say, okay, if you ever want to go back and play this, it'll be there. It'll be in good condition. The bugs will be fixed. At least the bugs that were there when Kingdom or Infinite Kingdom came out. I think we just go for it is what we do. I think we just try and get this thing updated. Hopefully it's not going to take too long. If it's going to run into May, then that's going to be a problem. But the reason I want to do this is because, I mean, Kingdom Guardians, it's still selling. It's still doing okay in terms of profits. It's up there. It's actually way up there. And then we have Smart Online 2, which I didn't make. Can someone take this IP? I don't want it. It's just, I don't want it, you know? Let's take the archived stuff out of there so I can only see stuff that I've made, except for Vector. Does anyone want wait, Vector Studios in public domain now, isn't it? I think. Or no, that was Vector Premium was public domain. That's, yeah, regardless. Kingdom Guardians, is doing very well. The fact that it's still selling is ridiculous. It's been 7 years and it's still going strong. Hold on a minute. How have we just finished the printing job for Astrophone 5? What the hell do you mean we just finished the printing job for Astrophone 5? The last one came out like 2 years ago. A year ago. Wait a minute. A year. Oh no. No, not again. How is it releasing in October 2032? Doesn't it have like 200%? Okay, so it has 200% development time. Does that mean that in theory, if I brought that thing down to 100%, we would release more than one Astrophone a year? I have my doubts that that's how it works, but it's really starting to seem that way. And it's also making me think that the update duration, let's bring that to 18 months. Let's do 3 updates in its lifetime, and that'll be fine. This is ridiculous. Let's bring that development time up to like 250. So that should, I don't know how that's going to work. You know what? Fine. 200 would do every 18 months you get a new Astrophone. You know what? This new one, we're not going to accidentally print a million of them. Okay. That's the rule this time, is we're not accidentally printing a million Astrophones. It's just not happening. Let's throw another press build out for Infinite King Doom. It's going out next month, so it's looking like it's going to have over 1,000 bugs fixed, which is great news. That's hopefully going to be very stable. 21,000 followers is kind of wild for it. Saturn 2 dropping off a little bit though. I don't love that. I do not love that at all. But Infinite King Doom, it goes out today. It goes out today. Let's do it. Let's release it and see what they think. Is it good? Brilliance shines through. It's not buggy. 4 stars, 4 stars, and 5 stars. That's pretty solid. Marketing campaign. You know what? I don't know if we've ever done a $75,000 marketing campaign. We'll do it this time, and we'll just see how it goes. That needs to be our top priority for my marketers. Saturn can come down to like a 4, and that should be all right. Kingdom Guardians update is so close to being done. I don't know if they're gonna get it done though, which is really unfortunate, because I kind of want them to I kind of want them to get this thing updated, because it is quite out of date. It's you know, it's been in development for a while, so it's a little bit down there. We'll see if we can maybe, I don't know why. I mean, we're not doing anything with 3D right now. We'll just use everything we can. We are doing networking, audio, 3D, 2D, and systems. So 3D team, audio team, porting and updating team. The core team can work on this as well. And let me put my 2D team on here as well, just so everyone can hopefully, you know, get this thing done as quickly as we can. I need Infinite King Doom to be amazing. I'm not really too concerned about all the bugs being fixed in Kingdom Guardians, but I would like this update to be done. I think that would be ideal, although it seems like it's really taking its sweet time. You know what? Bring that down, turn off that priority. Let's just prioritize this update here. It's probably not going to get done. Wait. Oh, wait, no. Employee called the police after spotting a burglar. That's fine. This update's probably not going to get done today, but it's outstanding. It's inspiring. It's got widespread marketing. We should hopefully see a bit of a return on this thing. We also, now that I think about it, because I almost forgot, we should probably port it. So porting team, let's put this thing on absolutely everything. That seems like it would be a really good idea. Absolutely everything. There we go. So we'll go down. We'll make this a top priority. The porting team can hopefully get some of that done in a reasonable amount of time. But honestly, what I'm most excited for is just seeing how much money it makes. Negative $75,000 right now. That's going to turn into 5.7. You know, I'll take it. I'll take it. 100,000 units sold in the first month is, sure. I was hoping it would be better. I'm not gonna lie. I was really hoping for something a bit better than that, but yeah, as long as it happens to sell 2.5 million copies, I won't have wasted my time printing all of those. Okay, this might be the last time that we get this award in this series. I will absolutely take Best Employer. Best Product is me with Infinite King Doom. Oh, that's kind of fitting. That makes me really happy. And the most profitable product is also me with Canvas 12. You know what? Infinite King Doom being the most profitable thing, or the best product, or whatever it was, that makes me really happy. You know what we're gonna do? I want to do a little bit of a rework in this office real quick, and I want to just put a table right in the middle there. I want to get just one of these guys. We'll do a glass table actually. Just put it right in the middle, and let's just get it to be a nice sort of white, nice sort of white table legs on it right there. And I want to get that award. Oh my god, forgot I had all of these. Yeah, that one, Infinite King Doom. There we go. Just right there. That seems. That was earned by this. They did a really good job, I guess, on Infinite King Doom. That makes me really happy. I can't do any floor lights there. I can do these guys, but I think it would look kind of silly. I could put this up above it, I guess, as a way to sort of light the thing, but apparently the game doesn't like that. So what we'll do is I will put this guy here. I will put this guy here, and that sort of nicely lights the award. And that looks great. I'm so pleased with that. Can I get these? What color are the lights on this? Can I just make you a little bit brighter, just to really emphasize the fact that you know, it's the award for the team that did a great job, and they should be very proud of themselves. I like that. I think that's I think that's solid. Okay. I just think they deserve it, you know? And it does sort of have a glow to it with those lights above it, so that's absolutely perfect. I'm so happy that it got that award. Even if it makes absolutely no difference, I am really happy that it got that award. And then it looks like the profits even went up a little bit, which is great. So 7.1 last month, it has now made a profit. It doubled the number of units sold and then some, so it might end up in a really good place. We still have the update on the way as well. A lot of bugs being fixed, which is hopefully going to keep the people happy. Saturn 2 is not selling as much as I'd like anymore. It is a couple of years, 4 years old. We could start working on a new one of those, but I think what I'll do is just throw a bit of an update on this thing and see if we can't maybe get some people back a little bit. There's still some bugs to be fixed on the thing. It's not going to be a hugely important update right now, so we'll make that a bit of a lower priority, and we'll focus on the King Doom one. We'll get the King Doom Guardians update out as well. Then we'll do Saturn. We'll actually just completely pause that update so they're not working on it at all, and we'll just see what happens. Really, that's kind of where I'm at. All the bugs are done here. It's just the audio holding back the Infinite King Doom update now, which I guess means that my porting and updating team's not very good at audio is my takeaway from that. I do have the audio team assigned to work on it though, so hopefully August 2032 is when this update goes out. Hopefully we can get this one out as well, and hopefully that's going to make a lot of people happy. Over 10 million for Infinite King Doom this time around. It's now 432,000 units sold. So having those 2.5 million in stock might have been really good for us. That might actually work out fantastically. And it also looks like we are just about to finish the audio art update. It's like it's a hair away from being done, and it's not going to be done today because everybody's going home. Oh wait, never mind, I take that back. It is going to be done today. Let's push that update out. Let's get you working on this one as well, so hopefully this update can go out. And I wonder if that's going to have any impact on Infinite King Doom. 10.5 million is going to go to 13.9 million. So yeah, that did definitely seem to do a little something for us. 688,000 copies sold. It's definitely on track to doing some good for us, which is fantastic. It's got a long way to go before it does anything close to King Doom Guardians. You know, 5.3 million sold right there. But it's definitely nicely on the way, so I'll take that. We've also got 4 bugs still to be fixed, 3 bugs still to be fixed in King Doom Guardians. I don't know if I want to do it. I might just send this update out. It is going a little bit slow, but it looks like we are about to get it done. So 131, there we go. We'll push that out. And honestly, King Doom Guardians, oh, it's got 100,000 active users. I'm gonna bring support priority way down for that. And then Infinite King Doom is gonna be top priority for support. Saturn 2, bring that to an 8. Doors 2 can stay sort of where it is, I suppose. We'll kind of bring all of these guys down to sort of bring you to like a 2. And that'll hopefully keep us pretty good in terms of support. And then for the update for Saturn 2, we'll go ahead and try and get that out the door nice and quickly as well. See if we can just bring back some sales. 17.3 million in profits on Infinite Kingdom right there. Astrophone 5 has gone out the door. Of course it has. Let me throw you on that assembly line. And let me say a maximum of 75,000 copies right there. In fact, a maximum of 50,000 copies. I'm not taking that chance again. This one still has 400,000. This one did sell half of the stupid amount that I ordered. So you know what? I'm kind of okay with that. We'll set this one down to 10,000. I don't know if it's even gonna, I don't know if that one's still selling. I really have no idea, to be quite honest with you. What are they aiming for Astrophone 6? November 2036. Okay, so 4 years they're aiming for Astrophone 6. Now, whether or not they do the 4-year cycle for the next one, I have my doubts, but you know what? More power to them. They've done they've done amazing getting another one out 18 months later, so more power to them. Now, I will say we are getting very close to 20 million in profit from Infinite Kingdom. 1.3 million units sold. Astrophone 5 did Astrophone 5 just did 18 million. Now that's actually kind of a surprise. I'm not gonna lie. If that keeps up, if Astrophone, hold on a minute, we might need to, I mean, they are gonna be working on an update for it, right? Astrophone 5 update 10%. We could take that over. We could take that over and try and prioritize it a little bit. I think I am gonna take over the they're also doing some bugs. You know what? I'll leave it to them. They've done okay with the other ones. The fact that that one just did 18 million in sales, we might need to print more of it. We might need more than 50,000 or whatever it is a month, but we'll see how that goes. That's actually a massive surprise. That's just given us 51.8 million last month. So another really solid year for Nerdrasoft. And I have to say, I mean, if we have a look at our employees, or rather, if I look at my teams, it's gonna be the easier way to do this. If I go to my core team, I go to my employees, we have Sandra McCarthy. This is obviously the new CEO. New being relative, she's been here for 8 years. She's actually now one of the longest standing. Oh my God. First off, we have one of the Fantastic Four on this team, but is that one of the yeah, anyway. Regardless. Regardless. It pains me to see that no one on the core team has been here for longer than 10 years. I mean, of course they haven't. The company's been around for 52 years now, so it makes sense that, you know, no one's necessarily been here that long, but none of the legacy employees are at the company anymore. And that's, I mean, Sandra has 8 years. She'll be here for 16 years before she goes, right? So there's 8 more years for, not even, is 7 more years? Like 7, yeah, Sandra has 7 more years at the company, and then she's out of here. So it's definitely a weird feeling, having, you know, the core. I mean, this is the original team. The core team day is the original lot. So, man. Anyway, the reason I looked up Sandra was to see the 8 years thing here. I want to have a look at the company's sort of success on a chart over the course of the last sort of the last 8 years. Or rather, well, yeah, we'll do. So it's 2032 right now. So we would be looking for 2024, I think. Yeah, 2024. So if we look for October 2024, it's roughly there. So right around here is where I was, and that's our balance right there. So I left the company, I guess technically I probably left the company at the start of 2025. So if we look at from, you know, January 2025, when Sandra would have taken over, roughly, I might be misremembering, but roughly the company had 674 million in its balance, and then by, you know, but 4 years later it was 1.7 billion. We then got rid of a bunch of that, and then years later we're climbing back up. So my point being, if we look at the charts from before that point, so where is it? Right about here. So this line is where I retired, right? This is roughly the point where I retired. The company was, so again, this is the point where I retired, right in here. The company was never as successful as it was. You know, I like to think I built a really solid foundation. That's what I'm getting at, okay? that's how I'm choosing to look at this. I built a really, really solid foundation for the company. And, you know, I mean, if we go right back, you can look at it here. This is our balance over the years. Obviously, we spent a lot of money here, but, yeah, it's never quite been as successful as it is now under Sandra's leadership. And that's, I don't know, take that how you may. We can interpret that whatever way we want. That, again, maybe I laid a really solid foundation and then Sandra took over and you know, continued with the snowball that I had set rolling down the hill. But regardless, Nerdrasoft's doing very well. I like to imagine that I've retired to a cabin somewhere and I'm just watching the news and I'm like, ha ha ha, there's my company with its, you know, evil corporate practices. That's what's going on. Anyway, Saturn 2 just shot up to 4 million in sales again. So that little update, I mean, it was stagnant for a year. So that update was really, really good for Saturn 2. Infinite King Doom, another 15 million right there. 14.8 million for Astrophone 5. This one might make a profit, which is great. This one still did 1.7 million last month. It's never going to make a profit, but you know what? That's all right. 1.6 million active users. Well, 1.4 million active, 1.6 million units sold on Infinite King Doom. And I think I'm pretty happy with where Nerdrasoft has gotten to. It is the end of 2032. It is December. This company is 52 years old. It's coming up to 53 years old. And I've been out of the company for however long I've been out of the company for at this point. I really can't remember, but it's Nerdrasoft is doing amazing things is what it's doing. And I don't really think there's much more storytelling at this point. Obviously, we could go in, we could take over all the companies, we can get more subsidiaries. I mean, I now have a subsidiary as the third most valuable company. It's actually the second most, you know, valuable in terms of bank balance. In terms of worth, it is third. It's very close to being second, which is good, right? Nerdrasoft has kind of taken over the world a little bit. And I like that. I like that a lot. It makes me very, very happy that we've kind of taken things over here just a little bit. We've made some waves. We've had some competitors. We've had some people sort of infringe on my intellectual property. But I think it's fair to say that that's going to do us for today. In fact, I think that's going to do us for the series. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. It has been an absolute pleasure as always. And as always, especially is the case with Software Inc. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.